Welcome to Project HQ, where your success in project management begins. Are you ready to master project management? Our professional Scrum Master training equips you with agile expertise and hands-on Jira skills. Dive into real-world scenarios with us and step into the industry with confidence. Let's take a listen to our podcast, breaking down the key takeaways from a Scrum class.
All right, let's dive right in. Today we're tackling something super cool.
Oh, indeed.
It's all about retrospective.
Retrospective.
You know that thing in Scrum where you step back and
Oh, yeah. I know what you mean.
Yeah, and it's not just a boring meeting.
No, not at all.
It's about making things better,
Totally. Continuously improving. That's the key.
And, our listener sent us this awesome material from this Agile trainer named Toyin Popula.
Oh, yeah. I've heard of him.
Yeah, and he breaks down retrospectives super clearly.
Nice.
He even uses this example of a website team.
Oh, cool. Like a real-world example.
Yeah. And get this, retrospectives aren't just for software.
Right. They work for, any team project.
Exactly.
Okay.
So let's break down what Toyin says, step by step.
Sounds good.
All right. So first, what even is a retrospective?
Well, they happen at the end of a sprint.
A sprint, right?
Yeah, that set work period in Scrum.
And the team, gets together.
And
they look back at what happened,
Yep. What went well, what didn't go so well.
And the key is, it's not about blaming anyone.
No, not at all. It's about figuring out how to improve as a team.
Yeah, like a team huddle.
Exactly.
Where everyone's voice is important.
Absolutely. And that's why that example Toyin uses is so good.
The website team example.
Yeah, because it shows
What?
Shows that retrospectives can be used for any kind of project, not just software.
Exactly. Imagine this.
What?
You're on a team building a website.
Okay, I'm going to imagine
For a bakery, let's say.
Bakery websites.
The sprint's just finished.
Okay.
And now it's time for the retrospective.
Time for some reflection.
And maybe some pastries too, right?
Haha. Well, we can hope.
Yeah.
But before we get into the nitty-gritty.
The nitty-gritty.
Yeah, the actual discussion about what happened in the sprint. You got to set the stage,
Oh, yeah, Toyin mentions that, right?
Yeah, he emphasizes icebreakers.
Icebreakers, but not just any icebreaker.
No, you don't want people awkwardly talking about their pets.
Right.
It's got to be something relevant, something that gets people thinking about the sprint.
Like what? Give us an example.
Well, you could ask, what's one thing you learned this sprint?
Ooh, I like that one.
Or what was your biggest win?
Nice.
Or even, a quick online poll.
A poll.
Yeah, just to gauge the team's mood.
So it's about getting everyone comfortable.
That's it. Psychological safety is crucial.
Otherwise, people might hold back.
Exactly. You want everyone to feel safe sharing their thoughts.
Okay, so ice is broken.
And then we move into gathering data. Yeah, about the sprint.
What went well.
What went well, what didn't.
What could be improved.
All that.
And I like how Toyin, he emphasizes being balanced,
Yeah, you got to celebrate the wins.
Right, not just dwell on the problems.
Exactly.
So, back to our bakery website team.
All right, back to the bake.
Let's say they finish the homepage design.
Okay, that's a win.
And they build a basic contact form.
2 wins.
But they also had some snags.
Snags? What kind of snags?
Well, maybe they were waiting on content.
From the bakery.
Yeah, or maybe there was miscommunication.
About the design.
Exactly. And so now, in the next stage,
which is
generating insights, right?
Yeah, that's the one.
They might notice, there's this pattern of delays.
The delays, yeah.
And this is where Toyin's technique comes in.
Technique.
Asking why.
Oh, I love that technique.
Me too. You got to ask why,
Like a million times.
Pretty much.
It's like peeling an onion.
An onion?
Yeah, to get to the root cause.
So the team might ask, why was there a delay?
And the answer might be...
we were waiting for content.
Okay, but why were they waiting?
Exactly. Ask why again.
And maybe the answer is, the bakery owner was on vacation.
Now we're getting somewhere.
Now you're talking.
Because now we see it's not just about content.
It's about communication.
Right. That's the real issue.
And that's the power of asking why.
Prevents you from, jumping to conclusions.
Or putting a Band-Aid on a bigger problem.
Exactly. And once you have those insights, it's time for... action planning.
Yes. This is where things get done.
Where the rubber meets the road.
You got it.
So now the team, they figure out how to fix things.
Right. They brainstorm solutions.
So in our example...
yeah.
Maybe they decide to make a shared content calendar.
Smart move.
Or schedule weekly check-ins with the bakery owner.
To avoid those communication breakdowns.
Yep. And they assign who's responsible for each action.
And set deadlines, right?
Of course. And document everything.
Maybe in a project management tool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not just talk.
It's action.
It's about making real change.
That's the whole point.
So stepping back.
Stepping back.
Retrospectives are like this.
Like what?
This feedback loop,
A loop.
Yeah, for continuous improvement.
They really are.
And they can be used for any kind of collaborative project.
Absolutely. And that makes me think, have you ever been in a project where looking back? Yeah, you think, man, a retrospective would help.
That's a great question for our listeners to ponder, right?
Definitely. Makes you realize how valuable this simple process is.
Totally. Well, that's our deep dive into retrospectives.
Time flies when you're having fun reflecting.
It does. Until next time, keep diving deep and keep those collaborations strong.
And don't forget to ask why.
Why indeed. See ya.
Later.
For information, contact us at info@projecthq.live or call +447 41 5879 219. Visit our website www.projecthq.live. Join Project HQ today and let's begin your path to project management excellence.